Hey, it's Zabi, and today I'm going to show you how to write a riff like the Hell Song by Sum 41. This is one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite songs. I love teaching this song. First, I'm going to play it for you, then we're going to do a quick analysis of it, and then we're going to write our own riff based off of it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this riff a little bit. We're pretty solidly in this G sharp minor or A flat minor type place here on the 4th fret in standard tuning, just like that. And this whole riff is kind of just centered around this one chord here. It's really just centering around that G sharp minor triad. Right? What's happening after that, though, is we're jumping into these different chords by changing the first note. We do the G sharp, then we go down to the E, and then we go to the B, and then we go to the F sharp. And that's like a really common chord progression. It's everywhere. The same notes, the same pattern is happening, but we're changing that first note every time, which is changing the actual harmony as well. As we can hear in the backing track of the song that is going through those chords, it's doing that G sharp minor, then going to the E, then to the B, then to that F sharp. And this is actually also the chord progression for the verse riff. Now that we have the chord progression down, let's look a little bit further into the melody. So we're starting on that G sharp, we're jumping up to the 3rd here, is B. But then we're using a passing tone on the C sharp to jump to the D sharp. Right? You hear how that C sharp is this kind of transitory thing? The B and the D sharp are chord tones, which means they fall within a G sharp minor chord. But that C sharp does not. We're just using it to pass right on through, and it sounds good in the melody. And we continue that. That's the main component of the riff that keeps repeating. Everything else sort of changes around that until we get to the very end of the riff. We have a tail. Just like many riffs have tails, we just do 6, 5, 4, then back to 1. 6, 5, 4, 1. So all in all, like that. And then that repeats a couple of times and you go right into the verse. We got our chord progression down. We're doing this 1, 6, 3, 7 thing in minor, which sounds great. We have our main riff down, which is really just moving around that main triad and changing that first note. Let's make our own riff out of this. First thing, we're hitting the root and we're jumping up to the 3rd, a minor 3rd from that G sharp, going to the B. And then we have that passing tone that we talked about, walking right up to the 5th. So we're really doing that 1, 3, 5 thing. It's going to be a little bit difficult to not hear that, and that's going to really make it sound like the song, but doesn't mean we can't do it. What I want to do first is just kind of change the order around. That's going to be the biggest thing to do. If we just kind of follow the contour and follow the order that it's doing, it's going to sound way too much like the Hell Song. We're trying to make it sound a little bit different while still retaining the core qualities. Let's stay in the same key. Let's keep more or less keep the same chord progression. Maybe we'll change one of them. And I don't know, let's play around a little bit. Okay, so we have that tail that goes like that. Maybe we use that 6 on the 2nd fret of the D string, the 6th in this G sharp minor key. What if we use the E that's in the tail in the beginning of the riff? Let's jump up to it too. Let's take that minor 3rd and invert it into a major 6th and do a jump up that way instead. From this G sharp up to this E. Cool, so far good. Let's see if we can, maybe we could take the tail and just kind of make the tail its own riff. That kind of works. We're not going to do, I'm not going to be that lazy. So let's I do like the descent. Let's keep that. I like that. Let's do that first note thing that the guys from Sum 41 are doing. And then it would be... It's a little stock. It's a little stock. Right, Lars? Let's get some drums in here. I think the drums are going to help us a lot with this. defaulted to that, right? At the beginning there when I was playing. I didn't hate that though. That might be different enough, actually. There's not much more you can do by dancing around a triad like this. It's really difficult to make it sound super different. One thing we could do, we could change the key, but that's just kind of moving where we're starting. And I don't want to do that. I feel like it's a little bit cheap. I'd rather keep things in the same harmonic realm. I like that. This is how it works though. You know, your fingers are going to find things that feel good. Even if you're doing the riff itself, you're varying things. So we're changing things by having ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, instead of ba-da-da-da. We have totally different rhythms. Ba-da-da-da. We have this descending eighth notes instead of hitting these quarter notes. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Hey, I did a little trail. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's fine. What I don't like is doing the exact same harmonic progression. Even just one of those notes changing will make it feel different. Okay. I liked going to the C sharp. That sounded nice. Oh, wait, I did it differently that time. Do I like it instead of the B or instead of the F sharp? I think I actually like it instead of the F sharp. You know, in the last part of the chorus of the Hell song, they are using something like right at the end. They like change the riff a little bit. They do some really cool variation like that. But that's just a descending scale and that's not copyrightable. So at least not yet. I think it's about time to lay it down. As I was playing around here, I noticed something else. I started doing some palm mutes and I really, really liked it. So I'm gonna add those in and yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll see you in there. That was super fun. Yeah. That was great. Awesome. So there you have it. That's how you can take the Hell song by Sum 41 and turn it into your very own riff by, well, you. Very cool. Very cool, right? What did you think about our new original Sum 41 riff? Let me know down in the comments. If you want to start making riffs just like this and start using some of the tools that I was just using, take a look at my free guide, 7 Ways to Write a More Effective Melody. Over 1,000 people have already downloaded it, so go and grab your copy, help me reach that next 1,000, and be one of those people reaching back to me and being like, dude, this thing is great. Thank you. It's a weird way to say that. Thanks so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. I'm Avi, and don't forget to be awesome.